Good afternoon, India. Good afternoon, humanity. This video is in continuity, the second part of the discussion on creativity and criticism and social realism. I wanted to discuss about the works, life and philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore, who is misunderstood in this part of the world, who pleaded for universal fraternity and who addressed the problems of working class and untouchability as Dr. Babasaheb B.R. Ambedkar addressed. And he was also an untouchable and treated as untouchable as he had been the victim of the beef scandal in Bengal, as his forefathers smelled beef and they had been excluded of Hindutva. One stream of his family converted to Islam because of that exclusion, execution. One stream of the family converted Dalit, Namasutra and other Dalit communities because Brahmins denied them roti and beti, and they had to marry in untouchable families, and so they had been declared Dalits, untouchables. My grandfather's name was Uday, and his father's name is Adit. I wonder, because of these types of names, Adit and Uday, these Brahminical names were not allowed for untouchables, for Namasutra. How did it happen? It might be yet another story. I don't know who converted from what caste or community to this untouchability and where from my blood comes. Although all those outcast communities are Varna Shankar, the Shudras are Varna Shankar. In Hindutva definition, we have no poor blood. No, we have the poor blood, but no purity of blood. And Hindutva is all about purity, all about myths. I wanted to discuss Rabindranath Tagore, his works and his philosophy, his commitment, which is misunderstood, which is not discussed at all. I tried to discuss this phenomenon in my proposed book, Dalit Vimars, which is not published yet, and it is lying in Prakashan Sansthan, Delhi, for almost 10 years. And I have got some parts of the book. I have to read it out. But I wanted to explain my aesthetics, the aesthetics of social realism, which I share with Akhtaruzzaman Ilyas and Nabarun Bhattacharya. In the first video, thus, I discussed the phenomenon named Nabarun Bhattacharya, and I referred to the aesthetics of Akhtaruzzaman Ilyas, which is also the aesthetics of Nabarun Bhattacharya. We care for social realism only for, we care for the acts, not for the reactions. And we discuss the scenario overwhelming in India in the name of blind nationalism, on the name of whiff gate, on the name of development, the economic, ethnic cleansing, and we discussed the recent development of returning the Sahitya Academy Awards. I hope it should understand, it should help you to understand what Rabindranath is all about. Most part of this discussion would be in Hindi, and first I have to read the scenario, and it is from the opening part of my yet another unpublished book, that is Jal Gatha, and it is headed मछलियां तैरती घर आंगन, दृश्य एक। इतने चैनल, इतनी बाढ़, डूबती सी चीन की दीवार, बीच समुंदर, आंखों देखा सीधा प्रसारण, स्टूडियो से निर्देश, कैमरा घुमाइए, बाढ़ दिखाइए, कैसे डूब रहे हैं खेत गांव, लोग, पालतू पशु। आप बीती बताएं बाढ़ पीड़ित जी, हाँ कैसा लगता है आपको? आप बीती बताएं बाढ़ पीड़ित जी, हाँ कैसा लगता है आपको जी? पानी पानी रे आकाश गंगा, कहाँ हो मेघदूत? सर कूटे यक्ष, बीच पानी कंबल लपेटा नंगा आदमी, सर पर हेलीकॉप्टर, यूपी मरे 200, ओडिशा में बाढ़ जैसे कुंभ मेला वांछित, बिहार में उफनती नदियां उद्दाम, गंगा जल हुआ सुपर हिट, भागीरथी अलकनंदा कोसी रामगंगा किनारे हलचल हरदम, फिर पहाड़ में फटने लगा परमाणु बम जैसे, खतरे में उत्तरकाशी, डूबते टिहरी को अंतिम प्रणाम, डूब को मिली हरी झंडी, डूबते टिहरी को अंतिम प्रणाम, डूब को मिली हरी झंडी, एक डूब है अनंत यह पृथ्वी इन दिनों, हांगकांग की सड़कें तक कीचड़ से लथपथ, नील की लहरों में डूबते पिरामिड, क्लियोपेट्रा का वंश धंसते समुद्र सर, फराओं की सेनाएं चल पड़ी भूमध्य सागर में, सिर पर मिसाइलें बरसती अनंत, पांव तले परमाणु बम, डूबते हिरोशिमा नागासाकी, डूब रहा वियतनाम, स्वतंत्रता की मूर्ति से फुटती जल की धारा, एफिल टावर की आग बुझाती देखो पानी की फुहार, बाढ़ में अखंड फिर बंगाल, इस पार उस पार एकाकार, पद्मा में मिले पगला या पगला पगलाए भागीरथी में, लालन फकीर भटके बाउल मेला, टैगोर जगे रात भर, टैगोर जगे रात भर, चीखे कबीरा बीज बाजार, घर फूके जो आवे हमारे साथ। दृश्य 2, वाराणसी में बसियत की शूटिंग जारी, नैनीताल, मुंबई, कलकत्ता और वाराणसी की टीम एक साथ, कहानी भगवती चरण वर्मा, निर्देशक राजीव कुमार, पटकथा संवाद पलाश विश्वास, दिन रात काम, फ्रेम, कंटिन्यूटी, मेकअप, रिहर्सल, टेक, रीटेक, कट, ओके, शूटिंग देखने आए कवि ज्ञानेंद्र पति, काशीनाथ सिंह से फोन पर सलाह मशविरा, सभी हैरान, यह कैसी फिल्म है? फिल्म वाराणसी की, शहर का कोई शॉट ही नहीं। निर्देशक से बार बार झड़पें हुई, हार कर एक दिन खूब दारू पीकर राजीव ने ऐलान कर दिया, पानी से ताकतवर कुछ नहीं है, गंगा की भाषा गंगा ही भाषा की जननी है। पानी को देखो, पानी को पढ़ो, वाराणसी आखिर क्या है? वाराणसी गंगा को छोड़कर कुछ है? वाराणसी गंगा को छोड़कर कुछ है? वाराणसी गंगा है, वाराणसी हिंदुत्व नहीं है, वाराणसी हिंदुत्व का उपनिवेश नहीं है। दृश्य 3, धर्मांतरित कर दिए गए थे 2 पूर्वज, पूरा वंश हो गया दूषित। पिराली ब्राह्मण कहलाए ठाकुर परिवार, जोड़ा साको में जन्मे रविंद्रनाथ बन गए विश्व कवि, नोबेल पुरस्कार भी मिल गया। पर पुरी के मंदिर में उनका प्रवेश निषिद्ध। उन्होंने लिखा गीतांजलि में, हेमोर दुर्भागा देश যাদের করেছো অপমান, অপমানে হতে হবে তাহাদের সবার সবার। মানুষের পরশেরে প্রতিদিন ঠেকাইয়া দূরে, ঘৃণা করিয়াছো তুমি মানুষের প্রাণের ঠাকুরে। ট্যাগর wrote, whom you do insult, you have to be as far as that insulted humanity someday. The story began from Bengal famine. The story addressed the partition of India. The story addresses the partition of India once again. The fascism overwhelming, and this poem is very, very relevant, and I am posting the poster of this poem, Hemor Durbhaga Desh, with my every update, with my every post, only for this. Please don't get bored. Further, these 2 lines explains the identity of the poet Rabindranath Tagore, the concern, the philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore, and he stands with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar when he declares war against caste, war against untouchability, war against discrimination, war against exclusion, ethnic cleansing, and he says the touch of humanity has been declared untouchability, and it is Hindutva, it is purity, purity of religion, and in fact you are hating the God of your soul, the God of humanity. And he wrote, হেমোর দুর্ভাগা দেশ, যাদের করেছো অপমান, অপমানে হতে হবে তাহাদের সবার সমান। মানুষের পরশেরে প্রতিদিন ঠেকাইয়া দূরে, ঘৃণা করিয়াছো তুমি মানুষের ঠাকুরে। अपमान में होना होगा उन्हीं के समान। मनुष्य के स्पर्श से दूर रह के अस्पृश्यता के जरिए तुमने मनुष्यों के प्राणों में बसे ईश्वर से घृणा की है। ये रविन्द्रनाथ ने लिखा। फिर उन्होंने 1936 में पत्रपुट की 15 नंबर कविता में लिखा, আমি ব্রাত্য, আমি মন্ত্রহীন, দেবতার বন্দিশালায় আমার নৈবেদ্য পৌঁছল না। হে মহান পুরুষ, ধন্য আমি দেখেছি তোমারে, তামসের পরপার হতে আমি ব্রাত্য, আমি জাতিহারা। Rabindranath clearly declares that he is outcast, he is excluded, he is deprived of the Vedic rituals, the rituals of Hindutva, and all the gods and goddesses are imprisoned and no worship. no prasad, no gift, no donation reaches to any god or goddesses. আমি ব্রাত্য, আমি মন্ত্রহীন, দেবতার বন্দিশালায় আমার নৈবেদ্য পৌঁছালো না। But in his soul he had an encounter with that ultimate power of nature. He a Mahan Purush, but he is addressing him as a man. হে মহান পুরুষ, ধন্য আমি দেখেছি তোমাকে তামসের পরপার হতে। He is speaking, it is overwhelming darkness, and he has seen the light, and it is his vision, it is his philosophy of life, and for why he could write those lines in Gitanjali, আমার মাথা নত করে দাও হে চরণ তলে, দাও হে তোমার চরণ তলে। It is explained as spiritualism, and I take it as for social realism. What is চরণ তলে, মাথা নত করে দাও হে? It is the phenomenon of declassing oneself, declassing from the height, declassing from the pyramid of caste system, declassing from the class rule, and it is the phenomenon is going back into the roots to the masses. I explained it in this way. अस्पृश्यता और सामाजिक अन्याय और असमानता का यह प्रदेश चंडालिका में चरमोत्कर्ष पर है। वही जलदान के अधिकार में शाश्वत मनुष्यता, चिर सुंदरता अभिव्यक्त होती है जब प्रकृति कहती है, प्रकृति আমার সাহস, তার সাহসের নাই তুলনা। কেউ যে কথা বলতে পারেনি তিনি বলে দিলেন কত সহজে, জল দাও জল দাও জল দাও। ওই একটু বাণী তার দীপ্তি কত আলো করে দিল আমার সারা জন্ম। তার দীপ্তি কত বুকের উপর কালো পাথর চাপা ছিল যে সেটাকে ঠেলে দিল, উঠলো রসের ধারা। मेरा साहस उनकी साहस की नहीं कोई तुलना। यह तो बात कोई नहीं कह सका। कैसे कह दिया उन्होंने कितना सहज। जल दो जल दो, इतनी सी वह बानी, इसी उसकी दीप्ति कितनी आलोकित कर दिया मेरा सारा जन्म। उसकी दीप्ति कितनी, सीने पर काला पत्थर जो पसरा था उसे उतार फेंका, निकल पड़ी रस की धारा। भिक्षु आनंद ने अस्पृश्य चंडाल कन्या प्रकृति से प्यास बुझाने के लिए पानी मांगकर कहा, आमी जे मानुष तुमियो সেই মানুষ कन्या। भिक्षु आनंद declared, I am the same human being, you untouchable girlie, you are the same human, and it is humanity. The humanity is speaking out to sustain the nature. The protagonist, Prakriti, is not only a coincidence, it is the planned character in accordance to content strategy, and this content strategy is the phenomenon of social realism. It is against untouchability, it is against the forces of nature, it is against the hegemony, it is against untouchability. जल ही एकाकार कर देता है, समानता का उत्स है जल। Water is the resource of equality, and The caste hegemony deprived the excluded outcast communities of water. They could not touch the water. And Baba Sahab, Dr. Ambedkar, launched his campaign for caste annihilation to violate the purity of water, the hegemony of water. And Tagore was the first person who did break this hegemony of water, this hegemony of purity, this hegemony of caste hierarchy, caste rule, caste hegemony with his drama Chandalika, where he says, Jallao, Jallao, Jallao. জল দাও জল দাও জল দাও ওই একটুখানি তার দীপ্তিগত we have to understand the in-depth of the story. We are the jal achal communities, water denied communities. We have to starve for the water. And coincidentally, as Tagore wrote, এমোর দুর্ভাগা দেশ অপমানে হতে হবে তাহাদের সবার সমান. The country starves for water. The geopolitics is starving for water. Glaciers are melting. Glaciers are transforming into deserts in the Himalayas. The Gangotri has to dry up. The Ganges and all the rivers, all the 5 rivers in Punjab which go beyond the Indian border right into Pakistan. All the rivers flowing into India, Bangladesh and Myanmar, the great Brahmaputra, they have to dry. And Rabindranath called for equality with water. Water is all about equality. The inherent inequality, the inherent injustice is all about the water hegemony, the purity of water. This holy bath, this Kumbh Snan, this Kumbh Mela, this holiness of water is in fact the hegemony of untouchability, the hegemony of a racist, brutal apartheid which divides the country, which divides the humanity. Thus humanity bleeds, and Tagore addressed that bleeding humanity before partition, before the transfer of population, before this continuous holocaust, before the continuous riots, continuous ethnic cleansing, continuous genocide, this free flow of capital, free flow of foreign interest, and this religious polarization, this beat ban, the overwhelming fascism, and the writers and poets returning Sahitya Academy Award is the follow-up of that poem, Hemor Dubhaga Desh. It is the follow-up of चंडालिका। अस्पृश्यता और सामाजिक अन्याय और असमता का यह परिदेश चंडालिका में चरमोत्कर्ष पर है। जल ही एकाकार कर देता है, समानता का उत्स है जल, पर मनुष्य ही जलधारा से सीमाएं बनाकर बांटता है पृथ्वी। इट इज द पॉलिटिक्स, it is the political economics, it is the hegemony who rules humanity. It is the feudal imperialist setup altogether which divides humanity, which creates the political borders and which creates the rivers, killing the eternal rivers, the rivers of blood, the rivers of human blood with flesh, bones, and human souls killed worldwide. सिरजना है अपने अपने मतलब का इतिहास भूगोल, जिसकी पड़ताल फिर विश्व कवि ने अपने भारत तीर्थ कविता में की। हिटलर डिक्लेयर्ड हिस्ट्री इज डेड। द न्यू लिबरल, द पोस्ट मॉडर्न थिंकर्स, थिंक टैंक्स डिक्लेयर्ड डेथ ऑफ आइडियोलॉजी, डेथ ऑफ हिस्ट्री, डेथ ऑफ जेनस, and Rabindranath Tagore also was concerned with this killings of history and geography, because the ruling hegemony of untouchability, the ruling hegemony of class rule wants to recreate history, and it is saffronization of education, saffronization of cinema, saffronization of literature, saffronization of history, saffronization of politics and economics. And Rabindranath wrote in Bharat Tirth Kavita, হেমোর চিত্ত পুণ্য তীর্থে জাগরে ধীরে, এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে, হেতায়ে দাঁড়ায়ে দুবাহু বাড়ায়ে নমি নর দেবতারে। His God is human. His God is not eternal God. His God is not a spiritual God. His God is not about anything which is immortal. He is addressing the materialist reality, and he is explaining history with materialist social realism. It is the reality about Tagore's poem, Tagore's philosophy, Tagore's works, and we did not discuss at all. I addressed the problem, I tried to explain this with all my limitations, and the script is lying in Delhi with Prakashan Sansthan for almost 10 years. It is exclusion of Rabindranath Tagore afresh. It is outcasting Rabindranath Tagore, who is alleged of sedition. Rabindranath Tagore is painted with anti-national color, and he is declared as much as anti-national as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose has been declared by the hegemony. And they say that Tagore wrote this Jangan Mana Adhinayak welcoming George Pancham. Tagore explained, and he was pained with this allegation. And here you read this poem, হেতায় দাঁড়ায়ে দুবাহু বাড়ায়ে নমি নর দেবতারে উদার ছন্দে পরমানন্দে বন্দন করি তারে। ধ্যান ও গম্ভীর এই যে ভূধর নদী নদী জপমালা ধৃত প্রান্তর হেতায় নীল হেতায় নিত্য এরো পবিত্র ধরিত্রীরে এই ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে। কেহ নাহি জানে কার আহ্বানে কত মানুষের ধারা দুর্বার স্রোতে এলো কোথা হতে সমুদ্রে হলো হারা। How many streams of humanity, how many bloods of humanity has created this ultimate pilgrimage of pluralism, is ultimate pilgrimage of humanity, this ultimate pilgrimage of diversity. What is India is all about? It is not unilateral culture. It is not about that bloody Hindutva, that Hindu nation. It is beyond nationalism. It is clubbing of nationalities. It is clubbing of human streams. It is the merger of humanity into universal fraternity, and Rabindranath Tagore was speaking for universal brotherhood, universal humanity, as Gautam Buddha used to say. Hence we have to read the history of Buddhist India to understand the phenomenon which is India all about. We have to study Buddhism to understand India. And Bengal was Bodhmaya until the Sen dynasty took over Bengal. Bengal was unknown to Hindu, unknown to Vaishnava philosophy, unknown to Vishnu, the head of Hindu rituals, until Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced Vishnu, the Vaishnava Dhara. And Rabindranath Tagore explained this, that we don't know how many streams of humanity did merge in this grand ocean of humanity that is India. কেহ নাহি জানে কার আহ্বানে কত মানুষের ধারা দুর্বার স্রোতে এলো কোথা হতে সমুদ্রে হলো হারা। হেতায় আর্য, হেথা অনার্য, হেতায় দ্রাবিড়, চীন, শক হুন দল পাঠান মুঘল এক দেহে হলো লীন। পশ্চিম আজ খুলিয়াছে দ্বার, সেটা হতে আনে উপহার। He gave the details, and ultimately he declared, we are one body, one soul. All streams of humanity is the ingredient part of the integrity and unity of India. All streams of diverse culture, diverse identities, and diverse human streams merge into this grand ocean of humanity. He referred to Aryan culture, non-Aryan culture, Dravid culture, the Chinese roots, Shak, Hun, Pathan, Mughal, all merged in India. And that is all about Indian citizenship. That is all about Indian sovereign citizenship. It is the pluralism, it is the diversity which Netaji wanted to sustain. It is it. And this fascist hegemony, this hegemony of fascism wants to partition India again, wants to partition in India in different human streams, in different cultures, and they want an infight, a fight, a identity war, a civil war of caste alliances. And the democracy is reduced to farce. The people are not represented at all, despite all the unprecedented violence in the process of elections. These elections do not create mandate. This mandate is not meant the governance of fascism, and Rabindranath explained it very well. Nobody could explain it better. And our writers, our poets, our contemporary writers and poets, 8 of them belong to Punjab. And mind you, Punjab and Bengal and Maharashtra were leading the struggle of freedom. Bengal had forgotten the freedom fighters. Bengal only remembers Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose because he is an icon who might be misused as Dr. Babasaheb B.R. Ambedkar or Mahatma Gandhi had been misused in Indian politics against their ideologies, against their concern, against their commitment, because they stood for humanity lifelong. They stood for equality and justice. They talked against religious polarization. They talked always against this pagal dor. They talked about the hak-hukuk of mehnat kash janta, the rights of workers, and this hegemony is killing the rights of workers, the civic rights, human rights, and citizenship is suspended. Not only suspended, it is subjected to infinite persecution, infinite exclusion, infinite ethnic cleansing, infinite displacement, infinite deportation. And it is all about the contemporary scenario. I am proud that whether recognized or non-recognized, whether they refuse to publish or they enjoy publishing my works, whether I am considered a creative person or not, but I intended to remain creative, because creativity is the only survival kit for humanity. Creativity is the only tool to address social realism. It is the space for public hearing. It is the space for the grievances to be expressed, the FIR to be lodged for the suffering people. It is the space, it is the mirror of the society, and it is the space for resistance against feudalism, against imperialism, against monopolistic aggression. It is the dignity of working masses It is the dignity of toiling working classes. It is representing our production system. It reflects our relationship, our interactions, our dialects, our aspirations, our ambitions, our expectations, our dreams. That is creativity at all. Whoever is engaged in creativity, he has to resist fascism. He has to resist, he has to oppose saffronization, he has to stand against this draconian, blatant, racist apartheid. And I am proud that our writers and poets, the contemporary writers and poets, is relevant to their works, is relevant to their past history, is relevant to their commitment and concern, is relevant to their limitations, is relevant to their capabilities and incapabilities, is relevant to their human qualities or the qualities of their works. They stand together, raw, solid, against fascism. It is unprecedented, and I welcome everyone in this caravan, irrespective of identities, irrespective of languages, irrespective of caste identities. I want that humanity should stand against inhuman, barbaric darkness, the business-friendly governance of fascism. And I am discussing Rabindranath Tagore just because of this, because he is the most misunderstood icon. He is most misused icon, as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, in thy name, Anand Teltumde wrote it very well, explained it very well. Read his article in Hindi, Baba Ke Naam, which we published on Hastakshep. And Gandhi, who warned against Pagal Daur, he spoke, बिना श्रम खाना हराम है, and we killed the production system, and we converted the production system into service sector, and everything is linked to the market. Gandhi, Ambedkar, and Tagore, and even Netaji, and Kazi Nazrul Islam, Sukanta Bhattacharya, Jivananda Das, Tara Shankar Bandyopadhyay, Premchand, Muktibodh, Subramaniam Bharati, Periyar, Narayan Guru, Jyotiba Phule, Harichand, Guruchand Thakur, all these great forefathers, they spoke about humanity. Our tribal brothers, led by Sidhu Kanho, led by Birsa Munda, led by Rani Durgavati, led by Tanta Bhel, they fought against feudalism and imperialism. It is the indigenous aboriginal history. You cannot change it. Saffronization cannot change the history. History is not dead. Ideology is not dead. Poem is not dead. Poetry is not dead. Novel is not dead. Tolstoy lives. Shakespeare lives, Socrates survives, Plato survives, Aristotle survives. The history of humanity, the history of civilization cannot kill, and the hegemony has to go. It would be extinct as Hitler is extinct. Hitler does not survive. But those who fought against Nazism and fascism, they survive. Because humanity survives. Because nature is sustained despite the exploitation, despite the inhuman repression, execution, exploitation, ethnic cleansing of nature-associated communities worldwide. Despite the killings in Latin America, in Americas, in Africa, the black humanity survives. Nelson Mandela survives. Martin Luther King survives. And the man who fought against slavery, Abraham Lincoln, he does survive. All these persons had not been awarded with Nobel Prize. Lincoln did not get the Nobel Peace Prize. Of course, Nelson Mandela got, but Martin Luther did not get it. Birsa Munda, Shido, Kanho, Tanta Bhil, or Rani Durgavati are not Nobel laureates. Jyotiba Phule is not Nobel laureate. Ambedkar, Gandhi are Nobel laureate. Our Navarunda and Akhtarjaman, Elias, they do not happen to be Nobel laureate, but they are relevant, very, very relevant to the aesthetics of social realism. And I am talking about the aesthetics of social realism. And Tagore is that phenomenon of social realism. দিবে আর নিবে, মিলাবে মিলিবে, যাবে না ফিরে এই ভারতে মহামানবের সাগর তীরে. It means this grand ocean of humanity does not return empty-handed anyone. It takes and gives. This take and give is not international trade. It is not the guidelines of WTO, GATT and IMF or World Bank or rating agencies. It is universal brotherhood. It is not. It is universal humanity. It is not globalization. It is not the game of killings of humanity, killings of nature. And we have to read Rabindranath address in this light of humanity, in this light of universal brotherhood. And I insist, whenever we talk about creativity, we have to stick to the scale of social realism, the aesthetics of social realism. And I am afraid criticism is not creativity. Criticism is reactionary. It is reaction. It is not creativity. The critics cannot create. It is a subordinated job. It is byproduct. And the creative writers, creative poets, creative writers lead the resistance, not the critics. That's all. And I would be discussing this topic again and again. And please intervene if I am wrong. I wait for interactions. Please see videos and please see Hastakshep, the news portal. Please help Hastakshep, because we want a news portal in all Indian 24 recognized languages. We have not got the resources. We have not the manpower. If we get the manpower, we cannot feed their families. That is our limitation. And I am going to be homeless. I am going to be jobless within 6 months. I don't know whether I survive or not survive. I am in a haste. I am restricted by Savita Babu, who is very worried about my overload, but I have no option because वक्त रेत की तरह मेरे हाथों से फिसल रहा है. I have no time. Good morning, India. Good morning, humanity. Good afternoon, humanity. Good afternoon, India. Resist against the governance of finance. Resist against the governance of free flow of foreign capital and free flow of foreign interest. Resist against the governance of fascism. Resist against the partisan actress. Resist against the caste war. Resist against the identity war. Resist against the Holocaust. It is our appeal. With this appeal, thanks.